we have the two view here in Arcgis. We have the data view and the layout view. So we'll be dealing with layout view. So which paper size are you planning to print this your map on? Can somebody suggest in the house so that we can just navigate to where we select that? Hello?
A3.
A3. Okay, good. Somebody choose A3. So how do I do that? There's a particular layout option here. You can see my screen, right? If you don't have it, just come up here, right click. Come to layout. Have you seen it? Hello? Anybody there?
Yes, we are following.
Okay, right. So you can see the layout view, right? You right click here, just right click on any open space, then you click on this, just check it. That's what I'm after. As soon as you check this out, then you have this platform here. Let me just uncheck here so that you can know what I'm saying. So once you check it back, you see it's back. Are we there? Now, how do we now go ahead with the paper size? You go to your layouts. Hello? Anybody?
Yes, we are following.
Okay, right. Somewhere close to 10, you're welcome. So now you go to my change layouts. Now you can see here, right? Normally I've been using this before. That's the reason why I have it directly to where I work. Assuming you're starting for the first time, you have it your my template or architectural page sizes. Are you following me? Are you following me? Okay.
No, sir. Please,
Yes.
how did you get here?
All right. All right. I'll go back. I'll go back. Now, you understand how we get here, right? Hello, Hanu? Are you not the one talking there?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, I
good.
understand that part.
You understand this part? Okay, good now. So as soon as you understand this part, what you do next? Do you have this icon? This icon my mouse is pointing at. Do you have it on your system?
Yes.
You have it. Good. Now go to change layout. Click on change layout. So have you done that?
Yes, I've seen it.
So good. Now normally if you're starting this for the first time, you are having your template. So you go to ISO A page sizes, right? So you go to ISO A page sizes. So you can see the list of your paper size there. So I think somebody suggested we using A3 at the time. So we'll be using A3 landscape. So you click on it. How good? Are you following me? Hello class. Okay. I didn't hear any response.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay, you follow me right. Okay.
Yes.
So once you click on ISO A3 landscape, so you just press your finish. So you can see here, right? So you have the format. This is the extent of A3 paper size. Now, how do I move these? You'll be wondering, why is it so small? Who can tell me that? What's the reason for this so small? Who can tell me that? It's because we haven't chosen our scale.
Okay.
So this is the scale. You see now. Hello? You there? Okay, good.
Okay.
Now,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
but before you change the scale, we should have an approximate value this map scale is supposed to be. And how do you do that? You right click on one of these layer. Just right click, then zoom to layer. You see now? Hello? Oh, you see what I did? Okay. So once you zoom that to layer, then you can see we have the map of Nigeria showing here. So the scale here is approximately what? This is 4,000,009 blah blah blah. You get that right?
1:5 million.
1:5 million. So you can just make it 5 million. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
See? Okay, 5 million. Am I good? Oh no, sorry. This is 500,000. Just press your 5 then 60. You see now?
Yeah.
Hello. Okay, so after this, the next thing you need to do now is this is the extent of this map, so you can just try and adjust. Hope everybody is following me, Sha. right?
Okay.
Okay, now just adjust these, adjust very well. So once you adjust that, you leave it that way. So the next thing you should do now is, when you're plotting in AutoCAD, like you're trying to print out a map, there's something we call borderline, right?
Okay.
Hello, there's something called borderline. So how do you introduce a borderline here? You go to your insert, get me? You go to knit line. Are we there?
Yes.
Place, place inside the margins. Select your border. You see the thickness, different size. You get me now? We have this different style here you can use, but I prefer
Yes.
using which one should we choose? Hello? Which one can we choose here?
Um,
Double line, brother.
Double line
triple line.
graded, triple
Double
line
line.
graded, right? This. Okay, we've done that. So we pick that. So then we click OK. You can see we have the borderline. You see now?
Hmm.
You get that now? This
Yes.
this extent here, this is where I'm pointing my mouse. You won't have it out when you're printing it out. This is just the extent of your A3 landscape. So what you'll be seeing when you print
Okay.
this out will be the exact what's it called? The exact knit line we just draw here, the borderline. Get me now? So now
Okay.
you can click on this. Anu, are you following us? Are you going? Okay.
It was
So
not Anu that was talking in the first
okay,
instance. I was
sorry,
the
sorry.
one, and I'm following.
Oh, sorry. I'm very sorry. I thought it's Anu. Sorry, sorry. Your voice looks like similar, like you resemble each other. I don't know. I'm very sorry. So now you want to click on this. You click on this. Now you see me now. You see I'm moving it. Just hold your left click, then hold it. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
Me.
get that now? So just left click and move your map to any position you want. But for me, I prefer putting it this side because I want to create another working area here where I can add my title, my legend, and other things. You understand me? Some prefer
Okay.
putting it up here, then they will add their legend at this area. But me, I like putting everything at the right hand side. You understand me?
Mhm.
Good. So I prefer using this. If in case you're not okay, you can increase this and increase the scale there, reduce the scale rather. You can take it to 4 million. Okay, so let's just take it to 4 million. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. So let's see whether it's gonna fool everything. Oh, that's too much. So let's just say 4 5, 4 5, 0 3. Okay, I think 4 5 is still good there. Escape.
Yeah.
Okay, 4 5 is still good there. So I have my map scale to be 1 ratio 4,000, 4,000,000, 500,000 now. So this is it. Now how do I add? Now if anybody is seeing this map like this, the way they would think is it's just a picture. There is no reference, geographical reference in terms of coordinates where you have your data. What's it called? Your grid. Do you understand what I mean? We're supposed to put a
Yeah.
grid on this map for us to understand that this information you're telling us is geographically located to a particular place on the Earth's surface. But anybody saying this can just take this as a normal picture. But as soon as anybody saying this and observing their coordinates along this borderline of the map, then automatically, it's giving a meaning. You get me right? So
Mhm.
good. Now, how do you put your coordinates along this borderline? So just click on this same thing. Click on your map. Left click on your map. So once you left click on this map, you right click. You go to your properties. There's going to be you see now. So we have the data frame properties. So what you're gonna do now is you go to grid. Out there. Hello.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
yeah.
can hear
Okay,
you.
you're with me, right? Good. So you go
Okay.
to grid, then you click on new grid. Now, it depends on your choice, which one you're making use of. You might determine to use your graphical or your measure grid. Your graphical is just like you're adding a reference in terms of, what's it called? Geographical. there's something called in projection. In projection system, you have two. You have geographical and what projected, right? So here, your graphical represents your geography. You can see a sample here. Check it out my mouse there. You see right now. So you have the northern and then the western. But if you're using this measure grid, you have everything written in eastern and northern. Do you get my point?
Okay.
Do you get my point now? If you're using a
Yeah.
reference grid here, you are going to have another legend which will be denoting, okay, let me click it so that you can understand what I mean. You see now, this is a type of an example of a reference grid. You have ABC on your what? On the, is it column? On the row part, then you have 1, 2, 3 on the column part. So now, under your reference, the reference or whatever legend, you will be having the intersection of A ratio 1. Do you understand what I mean? What is inside this box? This is an example of reference grid. Like it will be referencing what is my A1, what is my B2, what is my B1, what is my C3. You understand my point?
Yeah.
Good. But this time around, we'll be using gratical. The reason why we're using gratical is because we are dealing with entire country. You can't, as we know, Nigeria has projection system to be in three places with 31, 32, 33 knots. So if we use measure grid, there's going to be some distortion. You know, the way 31 is being projected is quite different. So it depends on your choice, which one you're making up. But to me, it's advisable you use gratical when you're dealing with a very large area. Do you get my point?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So I'll choose
Sorry,
gratical.
sir, before we
Hello. Okay.
proceed,
Okay. Okay.
please, before we proceed,
You
this
said,
is where I am right now.
yeah.
And
Let me check. Let me check. Let me
I
see.
can't seem to
All right.
shift this map away from here. This is where
Okay.
I am.
Like your
I can't seem
layout,
to move the map at all.
you can move it. Are you in your layout
Yes.
view? Are you in layout view?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me try and go back. Let me try and go back. Okay. Now, this is a map, right? Are you seeing me? Did
Yes.
you try and click on the map? Are you having this type of a what's it called symbol
I'm not
icon?
having anything there.
Now, right click here and zoom whole page.
So?
Right click at any place here. Do you get me?
Okay.
Then zoom whole page. Do you have it?
Yes. Yes.
You have it now.
I still don't have it. This is what I'm having here.
Okay, let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to see your screen very well. We don't understand it. Like, what's the problem? What's the problem, sir? Like, what's the problem?
There's
Okay, we're trying to add the what's it called? The data grid frame properties. So you go to your grid. Are we there? Go to grid, then click on new grid. Now, I told you that I'm using graphical. You can go ahead and use measure grid, okay? But I'm okay with this. So I will click this, then I'll click next. Now, this is another appearance symbol. You have to check this very well. Did you need this type? You're seeing the sample on your left, whatever here. Are we together? Hello?
Yes.
Are we together?
Yes, we are together.
Okay, good. Now, if you click this label only, you notice that you are just having your labels around the selected map. If you click tick marks and label, you will have some plus sign on your map. If you click this, okay, somebody wants to join. Let me see. Okay, all right. So let me go back to where we were. So if you click this, if you click this graphical and label, you see what we have in form of a straight line. Hello, are we together? But this time
Yeah.
around, I will not be using either of these two. I'll be using this label wholly so that people can see what exactly I'm trying to pass across. Assuming it is a vector, what's it called? Maybe it's for a very small area, maybe a topographical map, then you can apply either this or this. The issue, like the reason why you are adding this is for others to make use of this map as another map, maybe as a base map for them to georeference. Do you understand what I mean? So anywhere you export this map to, if you see this plus sign, you know that for this exact plus sign here, you have the nothing to be. I don't know the value here. Okay, let me just apply them so that you can see the difference between them. Okay, now let me apply this tick map and labels first. So you click next. Are we together now?
Okay.
Okay, now you click next. Then don't worry about everything, just leave everything default. Okay, so before you click OK, just apply first. You can notice as I applied mine, I have some little text surrounding my map, entire map. So what I will do now is I will go to my properties. Then I can see the reference system properties there. Then the labels. I want this in Time Roman. You can choose anything you want. This is a map you design different way. Just understand the concept. So the size I'll be choosing, let's say 20 first. Then you can see the label orientation, the vertical labels. How do you want the vertical labels to look like? I want it but for both left and right. I want the labels to be vertical. Understand me? So once you click OK here, you can see there is no changes yet. So what I will now do is I will apply. Do you see that on the map? Do you see the result on the map? Hello?
Please, can you do that again?
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Now, you all understood how we got all this right. Go back to your properties. Go back to properties.
Okay.
Now, your label option, yeah. Click on the label tab. Now, you change your font to whatever you want. But me, I chose Time Roman. So then my size, I pick 20. Then the label orientation, I want my labels on the left and the right to be vertical. If you don't put this in vertical, let me show you how it's going to be. You see now?
Mm,
Do you understand the point?
okay.
Now, this is my left, this is my right, this is up or top, this is down or bottom. So, you go back to properties. We'll click on vertical labels. I want it on my left and right. So click OK, then apply. Do you get the point now?
Yeah.
Now, if if in case you okay, let me click OK so that you can see the format of the date. You can see the plus button, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anybody having this map can use this as a base map for digitizing and other things you want to do. The reason why I said I'm not using the label the other time is I don't want to use this map as a reference map, like in which other people can use, like, because if you are, it depends on the purpose you're working towards. Let's assume I just want to present this map naturally. You don't need to put all this plus button and everything like that. Do you get my point?
Yes.
So what you do is you just make sure the last time we opened something, you saw something called the appearance. So under the appearance, you choose no label. I don't know whether you understand me. Let me try and go back to my properties and let's see what I'm saying. Let's say this time around I'm going for measured grid, then next. You see now the appearance here. You see I want labels only. If you choose label only, then click OK, OK, OK. Do you get my point now? You see I'm having two grid formats. I'm having for graphical and measure grid. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me uncheck this graphical, then let me click on apply. You see I'm having some values below here, right? So you repeat the same thing we did the other time by changing the text, the label, and then change the text style and the font size, everything like that. So just do your manipulation to have the map presenting itself in its original state. So once you click OK here, then just apply. You see now? Hello?
Yes, you can.
But as for
Yeah,
me,
we can
as
see.
as for me, I don't need it. So once I click this, I can remove the grid. I can remove it. Just remove it. So I want to use my graticle. So I'll click OK. So I have my graticle here. You get me now?
Okay.
So if you want to change the numbers of everything written here, you can just navigate to your properties, and then you just change the interval. Just go to properties here and change your interval. Do you get me?
Okay.
Just you can let's say I want to use 30. Let me just say maybe can I use let me just put an arbitrary value here. So let me just say just make sure it's the same thing x and y. So okay, and let's
Sorry,
say
I want to ask a question. On the layout view,
okay.
can the map be zoomed? Can the map be zoomed
Yeah, you can zoom
on
on the
layout
map.
view?
Yeah, of course, you can zoom on the map. I will show
Oh,
you how
so
to
why
do
is
that.
it so?
It's too clumsy. You can see now. So that means the
Okay.
interval is too small. So we have to change it. Go back to my interval. I can just change this on to 0, 0. I'll change this on to 1 degree and then 1 degree. So let's see what's gonna bring up. It's still okay this way, right?
Yes.
Hello, hello, all together.
Okay. Yes,
It's
we are
still
together.
okay. Okay, okay, right. So if it's okay like that, then okay. Let me see whether 2 is okay. Yeah. So let me try 2 degree. This okay. This looks better, and this will look better. So once you've gotten that, you can just press OK. See now. So what I want to do next is, as I can see now, I notice this space here is not enough for me to put all my map title and every other things. Do you get me?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to change.
Yeah.
I want to change the orientation. Be careful when you are clicking on this map. You can see it's clicking another thing, right? Just make sure you see now. Look what I'm saying. If you're clicking on map, there's sometimes you want to have this thing here. You might be clicking this and you'll be saying this. You understand me? So you have to be very careful. Ensure that whatever I'm clicking is what I'm saying. So as I'm clicking this, I'm saying this. And so now, so you can just I want to try and reduce this. I want to change the format. Let me change it to 5 million back. The sorry, this 500,000. So let me have it this way. So I want to put everything below. You can use any style. It depends on your choice. So the next thing now is I want to let me change this property is too much. This data property is too much. I want to reduce it maybe to 3. And I think it's okay like this. I don't like seeing all these plus signs because there's some maps we present sometimes that it will be affecting some features. So as for me, and I don't put it sometimes, so I just neglect it. Just I need the labels only, just the labels only. But since we're done with that, so let's move on to um. I want to ask a question. Sorry, class. Can somebody tell me the example of map elements we have? Element of maps. Can somebody tell me the element of maps? What can you see on map? That's what I mean. Map cosmetics.
Oh, please repeat what you said. Network is bad here.
Okay, okay. What I said is, can somebody tell me
Oh,
what?
wow.
Hello, can you get me? Hello.
We are here. We are here. Can hear
Okay,
you.
okay. You can hear me now. Okay, all right. So, okay. Um, I want to add my true notes. Your map cosmetics is your what you have on the map to portray its meaning, like your legend, your I think Joshua, you remember then your title, your what's it called
Sure
again?
now.
Your knit line, your true knots, with your projection system, everything like that. So all those things are what we call map projection. Oh, sorry, it's all called map cosmetics rather. So you are adding your map elements. So you go to insert. Once you see insert, we can see there are already designed cartography signs and symbols representing all those map elements. So once I click on true north, you can see diverse type and several true north symbols I can use. But normally what I use is this. This is what me I make use of. I'll show you now. This is the symbol I use. So that is my symbol, as you can see it here. So you just try and move it, move it here. So then try and enlarge it. Do you get my point?
Okay.
Are we there?
Yes.
So after you've inserted your true knots, what is again? I need the title. Don't forget, a map without title is a picture. We have to insert our title. Normally, some you make use of this title, but the problem about this is that as soon as you click on this, it will allow you to press the name of your title, and maybe later you want to make a changes or you want to edit. It won't be possible again because you have to do a lot of stress work again. So what I do is I'll just go on inserting text. So once I click on text, what I have here will be very small, so you have to be very vigilant with your drawing so that you can know where this is located. So you double click on that particular text. Are we together?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now so this is map of Nigeria, so you just type map of Nigeria. Just type map of Nigeria. Then you go to your symbol, you change it to Times New Roman, then you select your size depending on what you want. So then click OK, then apply. Okay, see now, you see you can move it up. I think the text for this label are too big, so I want to try and reduce it. Change 11. It's too small. Okay, it's still okay like this. So this is an example of what I'm saying the other time. Let's assume you make use of this title, you'll get the same thing. You understand me? But in case you want to make an edit to this, you don't have this again. You have to type everything again. You understand me now? So that is the reason why I make use of text, not that title. So the next now is I'm going to increase this. I'm going to increase you can bold it depending on, I can put it in italic, so I can get it on the line, so depending on my choice. So I'm okay with bold, and then I can use 24. Then let's see what's gonna bring out. Apply first. Okay, let me just save map of Federal Republic of Nigeria. You see now, so you can just try and move it a bit to this, just make sure it's centered. So as soon as you're done with that, then you can, what is it again? Okay, you can insert your coordinate system. Are we together?
Okay.
Okay, you click on your coordinate system. Immediately you click on your coordinate system, it will bring it out automatically on its own. So you can see it now. So sorry. So you can just bring it down here, and then you increase it. Now this is an example of what is going to bring if you make use of the what's it called, the title tab the other time. When you insert your title of the map, if you're trying to make an edit again, this is what is going to bring out a default settings by the system. But me, I don't disturb myself. What I just use straight is the text icon. So once I click on change symbol here, then I'll just take it to my normal text style, and then I'll change this. Then okay, you see now you can have it perfectly here. So just put it here. Are we all together?
Okay.
So what is again the legend? The insert a legend, my legend. So insert legend. You can see I have Nigeria and the states. You get me now? So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna change this. Double click on this. Just go to your general, name this Nigeria.
Hey, sorry. Oh my God. Sorry.
Okay.
This place that you okay, the coordinate system, how did you go about it?
Insert
Okay.
dynamic text coordinate system.
Okay.
So once you click it, you have it. Then you can make your changes. So I'll go to here, double click on this. Then are we all together?
Yes, so
Okay. Now I'll press states. So now click OK. Say this is still online with me. Yeah. Okay, Jide, you're not talking. Hello, Jide. Okay, maybe you're busy. Okay. So I want to insert my legend now. So once I click on my legend, you see now I have my Nigerian and the states. So it depends on how much or how many layers you have here. That will let you decide the numbers of columns you want in your legend. They get my point now. Let's say you are looking forward to maybe 50 layers there. Then automatically you can't have everything in one column. It will exceed your entire map, the entire paper size. So what you're going to do is you're going to arrange it in column format. Do you get my point? So just click next now. Then you can centralize this and change this as usual. Then time Roman. Then click OK. Then change it to 20. Is that right? So then click next. Now, if you notice something, you know that this is Nigeria, right? And the area is irregular. So once you click here, you see what I mean. So you just try and use a symbol that represents a regular area. So once I click the Nigerian irregular area, is now the area is not perfect rectangle. It gets me now. So you can just choose the same thing for it, and then you finish. Sorry, blah blah blah. You see now, this is an example of what I'm saying all the time. You see, I have a lot of symbology. You know, we've already classed this. You see now, under my layer, I have many states. Yeah, so automatically, this legend will not be useful. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to change the symbology. I'm going to change the symbology. This is how I'm gonna do it. Remove this. You can just click on this and press delete. Be careful. Don't go and press on your map and press delete. Oh, so just click on this legend itself, then press delete on your keyboard. It will go automatically. So now go back to your insert legend. So let's just see whether let's go for maybe eight columns. Next, select this thing again, Time Roman. I'm just trying to bring the legend so that it can fit the map. That's what I'm trying to do. Stays on 0 so next, and then finish. Let's see again. Okay, I think yeah, it fits the map, but is affecting our map. You get me now? So you can just delete it. It's not useful yet. So it's of no use. So what we're gonna do next is we go back to our insert again. Okay, before we go to the insert, come to our state here. You know, under our symbology at the time, we classify this to be one. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm going to use my feature. So I'll be using feature this time around. So you see now, you can have the map straight away like that, except you are not putting legend. If you're putting legend, that means you have to restructure, change your A3, everything. Maybe you can change it to A0 so that you can have all those legends as it's straight at a time, very long. So it depends on the purpose you're working towards. But this time around, we know after we having a legend very straight and blah blah blah, we're just understanding how to print out our map document. So what we're going to do now is go back to our insert and then add our legend. This Nigeria states blah blah blah. So I won't bother myself doing all those things again. So since we understand what we're trying to pass across. So once I finish, you see now this is an example of what I need. So these are the states in Nigeria. So if you want to increase it, you can just try and enlarge the size and like that. So you have the legend to be in Nigeria, to having the red, and the states having this color. So what is again? Who can tell me what is has to be on this map? What about your scale? Don't forget your scale is very important. Go back to insert your scale bar. You can choose anything you want here. But me, I always choose this. You can select your property away straight from here. So go to this.
Sorry, I'm just too.
I'm too fast. Then my scale units, leave this to default. Then change this to kilometer. Change this to kilometer. Below center. Below center. Then click OK. So once you do that, just click OK. So you see that this is my scale bar here. You see now? So you insert your skill test. This is you can choose any format you want. So just put it down here. Then you can insert my whatever again. What do I need again here? Dates. The date of the production. Yeah, current date. Current date. Just insert. Everything is there already. Just go to insert. You see everything. It depends on how you good and how familiar you are with map. Using map. So if you're familiar with map, you know how to arrange all those things very well. So I'll see now my battery is low already. So I have to end it in now. So now how do we export this out? Go to file,
Okay.
export. Don't worry, let me quickly, I'm recording here, so let me quickly do what I want to do so I can save this record. So just save it to your directory folder, then the PDF, then you can change it to any format. I prefer PDF, yeah, so just say save. So you can see it's working down here. If you see very well, it's loading. So as soon as I'm done, so that's how to present your map on A3 scale 1 ratio 5 million, the map of Nigeria, adding your legend, your coordinate reference system, your tree notes, and your scale bar. So thank you. You might decide to add your name to the author's name. If you want to add that, just come to this dynamic text. You see a lot of things you can add up, and that's all. Thank you.